Okay, so today we're looking at Benco 2025 Test 2 Maths. We're looking at Section 3, the word problems that valued 4 marks each. So we're going to begin with those. Alright, first question states, from a total number of cucumbers Joey sold 3/5, gave 1/10 to his brother, and 1/3 of the remainder to his sister. If he gave his sister 60 cucumbers, how many cucumbers did he sell? Good. So, based on the information we have here, we need to solve for some unknowns before we could find out how many cucumbers he sold. Good. Reading back the information from the beginning now, we have from a total number of cucumbers Joey sold 3/5, gave 1/10 to his brother, and 1/3 of the remainder to his sister. So what we should find out first is the total fraction that he gave and sold. Alright. And to calculate the total fraction, that is sold and he gave, we will add 3/5 and 1/10, because we know he sold 3/5 and he gave 1/10. Alright, so to add here now, we realize we have two different denominators, so we need to make the denominators the same. We know 5 is a multiple, 10 is a multiple of 5, so we can change 5 to 10 by multiplying by 2. Whatever we do in the denominator, we do in the numerator. So this becomes 3 to the 6 over 10 plus 7 over plus 1 over 10. And 6 add 1 is 7 over 10. So we know the total fraction he sold and gave was 7/10. Moving on from that part now, they said that he gave 1/3 of the remainder to his sister. But we don't know what fraction remained after he sold and he gave to his brother. So what do we need to do is to calculate now the remaining fraction. And to calculate the remaining fraction now, from the whole, which is represented by 1, we take away the total fraction which he gave and sold, which is 7/10. And 1 take away 7/10 will give us 3/10. So you know the remaining fraction is 3/10. Now we could calculate now what fraction he gave to his sister, because we said 1/3 of the remainder. Of mean to multiply. So the sister fraction would be 1/3 of mean to multiply the remainder, which we just found out, which is 3/10. So we could say 3 going to 3 one time, 3 going to 3 one time. So that will give us 1/10. We know that his sister received 1/10 of the total. The said now, moving on now, next line. If he gave his sister 60 cucumbers, alright, and we know that the fraction he gave her, which we just found out, was 1/10, and the quantity that this 1/10 is equal to is 60, now we could find out the total, because we have a fraction which is 1/10, and the quantity that it is equal to. So So to calculate the total, it will be the quantity given multiplied by the invert of the fraction. 60 multiplied by 10, and that will give us 600. So you had a total of 600 cucumbers. So we found out the total now. Now we need to calculate the final part, which says how many cucumbers did he sell. But reading the question here now, going back to the beginning, they said from a total number of cucumbers, we now know the total number, which was 60, Joey sold 3/5. So now to calculate the amount that is sold, it would be the 3/5 of 600 over 1. 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 6, 1. Remainder here, that's 2, 20. That will give us 360 cucumbers. So you sold 360 cucumbers. Moving on now to number 38. Shown below are two stores selling the same television. Which store has the better price, and how much cheaper is it than the other? So basically now what we need to do is to calculate the cost of the television from each store. We realize that the said store A is $2,850 less 33.8%, and store B is $2,500 less 15%. So what that means is basically there's a discount given in each store. So we need to calculate now basically which store has it at a cheaper price after the discount was given. So let's look at store A. We know the cost price is $2,850, and the discount that was given is 33.3%. So 33.3% as a fraction, we know, is 1/3. 33.3% is equal to 1/3. First thing we need to do before we can calculate what the selling price is the discount, the amount of discount that was given. So to calculate the discount, it will be 1/3 multiplied by the cost price, which is $2,850 over 1. And that will give us $950 off, which is less. All right, so less $950. So to calculate what the selling price is, based on the formula, it will be the cost price take away the discount, which is equal to $2,850 take away the discount, which is $950. That will leave us with $1,900. So store A is selling the television for $1,900. Let's check the cost at store B. Store B is also given a discount, 15% discount. So first we need to calculate how much is 15% discount in money terms. So that will be 15 percentages out of 100. So you put 15 over 100 multiplied by the cost price, which is 2,500 over 1. So you could cancel the 0, cancel the 0, cancel the 0, cancel the 0. So this becomes 15 multiplied by 25, which is equal to $375. So you're paying $375 less. So good. Now we can calculate what the selling price is. We know that the selling price is the cost price, take away the discount, which is equal to $2,500, take away $375. That will leave us with $2,100. $125. So the question asks, which store has the better price? By better price, I mean which store is selling cheaper, and how much cheaper it is than the other. So looking at this here, we know that store A is cheaper by. So to find out how much it is cheaper by, you take the $2,125, take away store A's price, which is $1,900. That will leave us with $225. So store A is selling it cheaper by $225. Number 39. Use the diagram below to answer the following questions. We have a cup which holds 300 milliliters. We have a jug, unknown, and a bottle, unknown. To said here now, 5 full cups of juice is used to fill the jug to 3/4 of its maximum capacity. So 5 cups only fill in the jug 3/4 of the way. So 5 of this is equal to probably around here, 3/4. Alright, that's what it's saying. From a completely full jug, so a complete jug there, Joshua poured the juice into 8 full bottles, leaving no remainder. So therefore what we know is this, one of this, is equal to 8 of these. How much juice does each bottle contain? So good. So first, we want to know how much is 3/4 of the jug. So 3/4 jug is equal to 5 of the cups, and one of the cup is 300 mLs. So 300 multiplied by 5, that will give us 1,500 milliliters. So we know a fraction and the quantity it is equal to. So to calculate the total capacity of the jug, so a full jug, will be the quantity given multiply by the invert of the fraction, which is 3/4. So that inverted will be 4/3. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 15 is 5. Add the 2 zeros. 5 by 4 is 20. Add the 2 zeros. So you get 2,000 milliliters. So that jug could hold 2,000 milliliters. We know a full jug fills 8 bottles. So we know 8 bottles is equal to 2,000 milliliters. So for one bottle, it is equal to 2,000 divided by 8, which is equal to 250 milliliters. So each bottle, because ask now, how much juice does each bottle contain? Each bottle will contain 250 milliliters. Moving on now to number 40. The incomplete tally table shows the number of books Moses sold over 5 days. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday incomplete, Friday. They said Moses sold an average of 9 books over the 5 days. Complete the tally table to show the number of books sold on Thursday. So whenever we need to find for an unknown, and they give you the average, we always find for the sum or the total. Alright, so to calculate the total sold over the 5 days, it will be the average multiplied by the number of days, which is 9 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 45 books. So that means now when we add up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're supposed to get 45. Again, to calculate the unknown, which is Thursday, we need to calculate the sum of the known days, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So the total over 4 days will be the sum of the given values, so which is 10 plus 5 plus 7 plus 12. That should equal to 34. So good. Now to calculate the unknown, which is Thursday, it will be the total over the 5 days, which is 45. Take away the total over the 4 days that were given, which is 34. And that will leave us with 11. They said to complete the tally table. So 11 is represented by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, and that's it for section 3 and test 2. Also, make sure and get your copies of the new formula book. This is very helpful. So, in case you need to remember or to look back to refresh your memory on any of the formula. For example, we had to use discount. Alright, it has the formula as well as examples showing how the formula is used. Alright, so get yourself a copy to be prepared for the exam. Alright, great tool for the standard 4s also who are upcoming and will be writing exams next year.